Hello everyone and welcome back to Bruce's Bees. It is April 7th, I'm in Slocum, Alabama, and we're going to check on the queen acceptance of these cells that we put in here in these little nukes right here in these splits back on March 3rd. I'll put the link to the original video where we broke those splits out in the description down below. I came out here a couple of weeks ago and kind of peeked in on these, and I'm not sure the results were that good, but it was hard to tell. The bees were all calm and everything was fine, but I just didn't see the queens in all these colonies. So I decided to give it a couple more weeks and see what we come up with. I don't know what the results are going to be. Let's find out. Well, 21 of the splits are in this location. We do have bee activity at the entrance of pretty much all the nukes that I can see. I sure hope they have laying queens in there. All right, when I was out here a couple of weeks ago, I wrote on the top of what I found, and in this one, I wrote 324 question mark, which means I didn't really see any eggs, no queen. This one could be a no-go. Oh, I'd love to see a little queen. Oh my gosh, look at that. Well, we definitely have some brood in here. Obviously I missed something. So we got us a queen in here for sure. That is exciting. Maybe my results were going to be better than I thought they were going to be. Let's see if we can find her real quick and get her marked. They're bringing in nectar, pollen, just a happy little colony. My mentor told me years ago, first couple of years I have bees, and I've maybe told this story before. If you don't see a queen, you just give it a little time, a couple of weeks, and lots of times you'll end up with one instead of panicking right off. And so, man, this is a total change from last time I was in here. Oh man, I almost wish I had some boxes to stack up or put them in a 10 frame. It's absolutely amazing what they can get accomplished in just a short period of time. Look how calm these bees are though, y'all. This is what I want. Exactly what I want right here. Bees that just calmly walk across the frame. They don't get after me. They're not trying to sting me all the time. That is just a dream right there. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, we got us a queen cell right here. Look at that. What are those bees doing? Let me see if it's got... Yeah, they're making a little queen over there. Not sure why. Oh, there's another one down in the corner. There's a couple right here. Maybe these jokers are trying to swarm already, which would be a little strange with a new queen. Maybe they're trying to supersede her. Oh my gosh, there she was. She was up under that. She's kind of a funky looking little queen right here. That's the queen right there. She's kind of slender, or she's kind of short and stocky. I don't know, maybe she's not that well mated. She's an interesting looking little queen. She's short and stubby. I wonder if they might be trying to supersede her already. She may grow on into a nice queen, you never know. She was right here under this wonky comb. I almost smashed her with the hive tool. She's an interesting looking little thing. We'll just see how she does. There she is. I got her marked up. We're going to close this thing up. 1 for 1, we'll call it. Definitely a nice little established colony here, but I'm going to have to get him some more space here. What do y'all think about that short little stubby queen? Do you think she's going to do anything, or you think I need to just replace her, or you think the bees are in the process of replacing her because they don't like her? Let me know in the comment section down below. On this one I wrote 324 question mark eggs, which means I thought I saw eggs in there. Not many bees at all in here. I'm thinking this is not going to be a happy ending here. We do have some eggs in there. The bees are getting really old though. We got some brood right here. This one does not look near as healthy as the last one. I'm seeing a lot of eggs, and we've got pretty much single eggs in the cells. I do not see a queen though. The bees, I don't know if you can tell, the bees are really shiny, a lot of them, and I just think they're getting really old. Obviously they haven't had any baby bees in 5+ weeks. I'm just not real excited about the health of this colony. What do y'all think I should do? I think we might be getting into a laying worker situation. I do see multiple eggs in some of the cells. Looks like a very weak colony. It doesn't look healthy at all. Y'all tell me what you think. I think I'm gonna shake the bees and just cut our losses here on this one and just move on. Now, the advantage to shaking the bees is they will go into other colonies and strengthen them. They're not just gonna be left out to dry. They're not going to die. So it's not going to be a horrible thing. We're just not going to end up with another colony out of this. Just not impressed at all. And I want strong bees. I don't think these are strong bees. I think they got to go. And how I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna set this over here. Just gonna shake the bees, shake them out here in the grass, off to the side. I'm gonna take the box and just shake it over kind of off to the side, a little ways further off. I can shake them right here. They'll end up going in other colonies. So see them all flying around there. But they'll figure it out. They'll probably all collect there for a little while, and then they'll end up going in other colonies throughout the bee yard here. Probably these ones that are close to help strengthen them. I want to have strong bees. One of the ways to do that is to cull the ones that just aren't strong. I don't think that hive was going to do much, so that's why we had to do that. So I'm going to say we're 1 for 2. Let's see how this one looks. Got a little nectar in there. These 3 strange queen cell looking things here. Nothing really going on there. Some cups. These bees look more healthy than that last one, but I just am not seeing a lot of eggs or broods, so might have another similar situation here. Man. I don't see a queen. Don't see any eggs. No larvae, no brood. We're gonna shake these too. We're 1 for 3 so far. This one has a check mark on it, which means that last time it had a laying queen in there and looked good. Not a lot of bees, but we should just be getting to where some of the brood, if there's brood in here, is starting to emerge. Not looking all that great right now. Oh no, All we got is drone comps, we got us a drone layer. These bees have got to go. Not a good success rate so far. Even if there's a queen in here, all she's laying is drone brood, but I don't think there is. See that? Nothing but drone brood in here. It's time to dump them out. So I've been dumping them out. We're 1 for 6 so far, but this one right here, there's quite a bit of brood in here. Now this brood doesn't look super healthy to me, so I'm gonna let these bees roll. I didn't see the queen, but literally almost every cell in here has something in it. Eggs or larvae, really no capped brood in here. There is a queen cell right here. I'm gonna leave that alone and just let them roll. It's a little odd. I see a lot of cells that have 2 eggs in them. Most of the cells have 1 egg in them. So it's just kind of a strange looking colony here. A lot of bees, must have been a really strong split, and they seem super calm. So I don't know what's going on, but I guess we'll see. Got another little queen cell over here. They'll be on a short leash. If they don't have a queen, if I come back and it's full of drone brood or whatever, they'll get dumped too. Let's say 4, 7, we'll say eggs, a larva, and a question mark because I really don't know what we're gonna find next time. All right, this one right here is looking pretty good. Finally, nice brood pattern. That's what I was hoping to see in all these actually. Obviously we have us a queen in here, nice and smooth, nice brood pattern. So let's see if we can find the queen. So we don't have a huge population of bees, but she's laying it up, so that'll change pretty quickly, and you know, a bunch of these bees that have been dumped out may find home here too. Some of them may anyway. Got some honey they're putting in there. Oh, there she is. There the little girl is. She's a pretty little queen. She looks young. Obviously she is young. There she goes. One thing about holding them like that to mark them, and I'm not very good at it yet, you gotta make sure you get all 3 legs, and on her I didn't have all 3. I had the 2 back legs, not the front legs, so I was lucky because they'll start rotating around, but I got her marked pretty quickly and efficiently, so we are gonna close this thing up and call it a success and see what happens. So this is what I mean when I say the bees will find another home. All the bees we've shaken out, kind of all over the bee yard, and a bunch of them are going right into this original nuke that we found. Here's the first box we shook right here. They're kind of clustering right here, but they'll figure something out. This box over here is basically gone. I did shake some of the bees in other places, but they eventually find a place to go. People get worried about it, but all these bees are going to do, they're flying around to strengthen other colonies, so there's really nothing wrong with doing that. I think this one is going to be nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, got eggs, larvae, all through here. Oh, there's the queen right there. She's a beauty. She's a pretty queen. Now we're starting to see some of these queens. I'm gonna hold her up here so you can see her a little better. She is right here. See how pretty, big and pretty she is. She's gonna be a good one. She's obviously young, but she's really well shaped. She looks really good, really healthy. Let's see if we can get her marked. Still learning how to do this. So what Seth told me is you grab them by the wings, tip them up, and you try to grab all three of their legs. They kind of put their legs on you. Okay, I think I got her. I got her good. I got all three legs. Mark her real easy. There you go, girl. And there she goes. We're just going to say 3 for 9 right now, with a possible 4th. Now, this one was an interesting case a couple of weeks ago. I put virgin queen in there. That shouldn't have been possible, but I missed a few cells, I guess, when I put the cell I purchased in there. Somehow they had made us a couple cells that I didn't break down when I was pulling the splits off of the hives, and so they have made a virgin. So let's see how she's doing. Should have been time for her to get started laying here, maybe. Oh yeah, I'm seeing eggs. Eggs all in here. The next frame over, just what I was hoping to see all day today. Nice brood pattern. That little virgin queen has gotten mated. She's doing a good job. Let's see if we can find her real quick and get her marked. There she is. Oh my gosh, she looks way different than she did last time I saw her. Right here. Pretty little freshly mated queen. So far I've been able to do this pretty good today. I'm getting better at it. Oh, well, she really got painted. Her wings are painted too. I hope that's okay. I guess we'll see. That thing ran on me. Oh goodness. Well, darn it. Sometimes they'll act like they're dead and then they get up and move around just fine. Worker bees are jumping on her. I have seen people smear them before pretty bad. They've survived. If she survives, I think she will. If she survives, she'll be easy to see. These worker bees are cleaning her off really well. And so maybe she'll be okay. It's been a couple of minutes. The bees are working on her and she's moving in there. She's starting to move around. If she survives this, I'm just going to call her Red, and we'll have to check in on her on occasion. Hopefully she'll survive. If not, I'm sure they'll just make a new queen. She's starting to move. Her little legs and everything are moving around. The bees have really been working on her. Her head is down in a cell. I think she might be drinking honey. Not sure about that, but her wings are up, so they're away from her body. So I think they've about got her rehabbed. Been pretty interesting watching this. I've been kind of working and kind of keeping an eye on her as I go along. She looks like she's trying to walk a little bit. They kind of keep rolling her around and doing some interesting things with her. See how they're kind of rolling her over there and moving her? Her legs are moving better now. I think she's probably going to be okay. She's going to try to go over the end of the frame there, I think. There she goes. Oh my gosh, how about that? Hanging upside down so she's able to hang on. Uh-oh, she fell right there. There she goes, she's walking now. They're helping her move along, but they just took her down in between the frames. So if she ends up not making it, of course, they'll just make another queen. They've got plenty of eggs in here and brood, but she's starting to move. Do her thing a little bit, much better than she was a few minutes ago. They're just kind of moving around. I'm not sure if they really know what to do with her. I think they're just trying to clean her up, honestly. Just trying to keep her moving. I don't know. If they ball her and kill her, they'll make a new one. So far, I think I've counted 6 out of 14. Not great. With 2 that are questionable. And before we go, I want to go back and check on We're gonna call Big Red over there and see if she's up working the frames. I just lifted the box off where she had fallen down below and she wasn't on the bottom board and they hadn't pushed her out the front. So maybe she's up working the frames and hasn't skipped a beat. I've marked a couple of queens since then with no issues, so I'm not sure what happened. I wanna go ahead and show you this one. Look at how good they're doing. Beautiful brood pattern. We definitely got us a queen in here. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. There she is. She's right here. She's a pretty one. Queens have been real pretty today that I've seen, most of them. See her right there? I'm getting a little better at marking them, grabbing them. The trick is getting all three legs on that right side over there. We got her. Just trying to pull away. There she goes. Thought we'd go in here real quick and see if we can find Big Red. There she is, look at her. Oh my gosh. She is busy doing her thing. Well, how about that? There she is. He's got her all rehabbed back to shape and she is back to work just doing her thing. Remember all those bees that were flying around? A lot of them went in here. Remember 3 of the 4 on this pallet were duds. And so I added a box there. We still have just a few over on this side. I kind of scooped most of them up and just stuck them on the porch of another hive. So they'll find their way home to somewhere. Just single deep still. I didn't have enough of the right kind of super to be able to stack these up to doubles. There's where Big Red is, I'm gonna call her. I stacked the ones that were real strong up as much as I could with the second box. I just didn't have enough though. I ended up putting some brood and eggs in there, and then I found a queen cell and put it in there as well. This one right here had eggs and larvae, never did see the queen. No cap brood that I could see. This is a beautiful colony inside if I remember right. And this one had a supersedure cell or 2 and just some queen cells, and that's where I got the queen cell that I put in there. Got that one double stacked. I think that one looked pretty good right there. This one too. Saw brood in here, never saw the queen. I just didn't have enough of those boxes to double stack them. Overall, an adventurous day in the bee yard. I've been here about 6 hours, longer than I probably should have been, but I think we got some good footage. And we ended up with 13 out of 21, which is not really all that good, but we're ahead of the game from where we would have been. We had some crazy weather. I'm not sure why more of them didn't get mated, but I'm happy with this. We shook those bees out and they've mostly gone into other colonies now. And so they'll be able to be productive the rest of their lives and strengthen some other colonies. And we painted Big Red today. Not anticipated, but she seems to be okay. And we'll have to follow her a little bit throughout the year and see how she does. I'm gonna leave a video where we broke out those original splits right here. Y'all take care, be safe, and we'll catch you on the next one.